How we doing? Trevor Burke checking in. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Trevor Burke. I made this YouTube channel to kind of document my journey, share with you guys my experience, and just be of value for you guys, and just provide value and share my experience. I'm all dressed up today. I got an interview, and I'm here. It's at the Grand Hyatt in Tampa Bay. It's an insurance company. I won't, name names, but look at this place, man. This is the Grand Hyatt. I'm right here. I got here early. That's a secret my dad taught me and my football coach. 10 minutes ahead of time is on time. I like to be 20 minutes ahead because just to mentally prepare and you're there. So that's a little hack. Just get there early. But man, I was so stirred up today about providing value for you guys, and I wanted just to provide 3 tips today to improve the quality of your life, improve your self-confidence and your self-image. And number 1 is keeping promises to yourself. If you say you're gonna call someone back, or you say you're gonna do something, however small it is, do it. Be a man of your word or a woman of your word. Now, not only with other people, but with yourself. If you can begin to cultivate a relationship of, okay, I do what I say I'm gonna do, then when you get into the imagination and you start dreaming and you start setting these goals, all of a sudden you can actually see yourself doing it because you're building the habit of doing what you said you're gonna do. Now, I mentioned goals. My second thing, there's goals and then there's standards. We don't get our goals, we get our standards. So if you have a goal of something, you don't reach it, but let's say you have a standard of, I hit the gym every day. I don't eat all that shit. I treat people with love. I lead with my heart. That's your standard. Let's say you have a goal to start working out. You don't work out. You don't meet your goals. Most people, they set goals January's coming up. They're going to set a bunch of goals. But why don't we set standards? We get our standards. We don't get our goals all the time. So your standard for yourself. So you want to raise your self-confidence. You want to raise your self-image. Create a standard for your life that you take care of yourself. You love yourself. Start small. Brushing your teeth every day. Believe it or not, that was hard for me. Okay? Believe it or not. Okay? Taking a shower. Grooming yourself. And then progress into the gym daily. Working yourself. Putting yourself through this pain and suffering because you inherently know that at the end of this short-term pain is going to lead to long-term pleasure and fulfillment. But most people, they go for the quick pleasure. They set goals, they don't get them, and naturally, if we keep setting goals and not getting them, what do? We give up, we avoid, we don't set goals anymore, okay? So instead of setting goals, raise your standards. Raise your standard for yourself, okay? For your relationships. If you have a relationship and you don't have a standard for being loving, caring, there, present, empathetic, listening, loving, playful, spontaneous, if you don't have a standard of that, okay, do you think it's just gonna naturally be an amazing relationship? Probably not. Okay, do things happen on accident or on purpose? On purpose. So we want to raise our standard. Now, what about for ourselves? Raising our standard for ourselves and for the people around us. See, they say you are the 5 people you hang around. Let's say you raise the standard, but your friends, they're not willing to raise the standard, or they tease you, or they're not running like that. Let's say you tell them like, hey, we got to raise our standard, and they don't. They're down here. Unconsciously, you're gonna not want to be the nag, not want to be the guy that seems annoying, and they're gonna feel like you're better than them and all this shit. So you're naturally gonna lower your standard back down to them. So what do we need to do? Okay, if someone's betrayed you, if someone's not willing to ride with you, if someone's not aligning with your goals and your standard, cut them out. Get them out. Don't feel sorry for yourself. You're doing yourself a favor. Audit your circle. And that leads to number 3. Audit your circle. You are who you hang around. If you're hanging around a bunch of people that, get drunk all the weekend, hate their job and don't hit the gym consistently, aren't willing to stretch and grow, and they don't, these conversations of growth and personal development, they're not there. They don't really have this grand vision. They don't have this energy for life. They're just kind of asleep. They're kind of in a deep, deep trance. Okay, audit them. Get them out. We still love them, but we can't be around them. Because for me personally, I'm influenceable. Okay? If I hang around someone who's doing something consistently, odds are I might find myself doing that thing. Okay, so auditing my circle, this is a daily, monthly thing. Okay, because people come in and out of our lives. If you're constantly growing, you're going to have new characters, new roles, and you're going to notice your movie is shifting from scene to scene, and there's new characters, there's new people. So if you're not conscious of who you want around you and a standard, okay, and you're not auditing your circle, all of a sudden you could be picking up the wrong habits unconsciously just from your surroundings. Okay, so number one, okay, keeping promises for yourself. Keep the promises that you make to yourself. The ones you make in the privacy of your own head. Those ones are very, very important because your subconscious mind is taking account of everything. Bruce Lee, never kid about yourself. Okay, because the subconscious mind doesn't have a sense of humor. Okay, I'm just a big fat kid, I'm the fat kid, I loves cake. It doesn't know that shit. It just takes in fat kid, loves cake, big guy, and it just takes it, boom. And it emotionalizes it, boom. Okay, number two, not goals. Don't set goals. Raise your standards. What are your standards for your health, for your wealth, for your relationships? Raise your standards. We don't get our goals, we get our standards. And audit your circle, who you hang around. Okay, if you audit your circle, set and raise standards, and keep your word to yourself, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. If you aren't blown away by the results and feel impeccably amazing about yourself, come back to me and I got something for you. But either way, I'm out. Got my interview. Let's go. We're going to crush it. Carry on.